Dependency theory is one of the most important perspectives in sociology when it comes to understanding inequality between nations. Let's take a step back to the 1950s and 1960s, a period after World War II, when newly independent countries in Latin America, Africa, and Asia were struggling to grow economically. At that time, modernization theory, influenced by thinkers like Walt Rostow, suggested that all nations could follow the same path of development as Europe and the United States, moving through stages of growth until they became modern, industrialized societies. But sociologists and economists in Latin America began questioning this idea. They argued that underdevelopment wasn't a stage on the way to progress, it was the result of exploitation by wealthier nations. Thinkers like Raoul Prebisch, André Gunder Frank, and later Emanuel Wallerstein emphasized that the world economy was structured in a way that kept poorer countries dependent on richer ones. Frank's phrase, "the development of underdevelopment," summed it up. Rich countries grow richer by keeping poor countries locked into roles, like supplying raw materials, cheap labor, and markets for manufactured goods. Historically, this is rooted in colonialism, where European powers extracted wealth from colonies. But even after independence, these unequal relationships continued in the form of neocolonialism, multinational corporations, and international trade agreements that favored the global north. Wallerstein's world systems theory built on dependency thinking, classifying nations into the core, semi-periphery, and periphery, where core countries dominate global trade and technology, while peripheral nations remain dependent. In contemporary sociology, scholars like Samir Amin and Arturo Escobar highlight how globalization often reinforces dependency rather than erasing it. Key terms like global inequality, neocolonialism, world systems, and unequal exchange are central to this perspective. Consider some real-life examples. Why are coffee-producing countries in Africa and Latin America often among the poorest, while coffee-consuming nations generate billions in profits? Why do countries rich in natural resources, like the Democratic Republic of Congo, continue to face poverty and instability, while global corporations profit from their minerals? These examples show how dependency theory is not just abstract sociology, it's visible in the global economy today. As food for thought, think about whether foreign aid truly helps development, or if it sometimes deepens dependency by creating long-term reliance, or whether global trade agreements are truly fair, or tilted toward those who already hold economic power. If you've enjoyed this breakdown and want to keep exploring sociological ideas that shape how we see the world, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with others who are curious about society. Your support helps me create more videos.